Well hit to left center. Miller is not going to get to it. The Cavs are going to get runs on the board. 1 run will score. The throw still out in the outfield. 2 will score. It's a double for Linda Jareer, cutting the lead to 4-2. 3-2 pitch. A little slapper to second. Smith-Imes looks at the runner, makes the throw. Runner breaks from third and tagged out. Left field corner and a fair ball that bounces past Emery Norwood. Best one wheels going for third. The throw will be cut off. Man, flying around the base path. 10 hits, 2 errors for the Cavs, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Saints. And first pitch, base hit will carry to the wall. The throw comes into the shortstop. And really long. Dixon and DeHaan each in tight at the corners. Middle infield at almost a double play depth. To short, gets through. Late break by Merritt, but they'll send her, and it's kicked in center field anyway. One ball, one strike. Line and caught by Rivera to end the ball game. To earn a split with the St. Martin Saints. There we go. Joined first by Allie Steen, Cavalier right fielder. You had a pretty good offensive weekend. You've got to be pleased with your performance at the plate today.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results.
How hard is it to adjust with all the changes? I mean, here we get a starting pitcher in Game 2 who only goes a third of the inning, and you're back again against the Game 1 starter. How big a difference was it between pitchers as a hitter? What do you have to do to make adjustments?
You know, I've been staying back in the box and just waiting for my pitch, finding a good strike, and it hasn't really been too difficult with switching pitchers. So
I know you guys have to be pleased. I'll talk to Coach a little bit more about it, but you know, to break out like you did here in Game 2, to have 16 hits as a squad, got to bring a few smiles to the bench a little bit, I would think.
Yeah, for sure. It was, the energy today was different. It was awesome. Everybody was up. It was great.
You've been pretty active out in right field, too. Is that a spot where you've always played, or have you been at different positions as you've grown up as a player?
You know, I have never really touched the infield. Not a fan, so they've just stuck me in the outfield, and I've stayed there forever. So.
Well, you know what they usually say about the kid who goes out to play right field, but you know, you're kind of proving that that's not the case with your defensive prowess. Never been in the infield at all?
No.
And not a hankering to try, huh?
No, I have no interest in that.
She tries to persuade me.
Oh, she does. Coach Shelley Whitaker telling us off camera here that she tries to persuade Coach.
Well.
All right, now the truth is actually out. Now, how much of it do we have to give credit to these new uniforms today? I mean, you're in a split with the new unis.
You know, this is my favorite combo. I kind of like the white, actually, but I do like the charcoals.
Okay, and it's not George Costanza Shrunken Cotton Uncovered. That's too old a reference for you.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The rest of us know. That's a Seinfeld thing, and if I tell the whole story why, it'll take us forever, and it really has nothing to do with you whatsoever. So Shelley and I will reminisce about it instead.
Sounds good.
Shrunken Cotton, Yankees, long story. Anyway. What have you enjoyed the most about this season so far as being a part of the program?
It's been awesome. I've gotten a lot of playing time. I love to see the field. It's been fun to watch my teammates when I struggle, and they always have my back. It's been an awesome season so far, and I'm really enjoying my time here.
Well, you've earned the playing time as well. We always talk to Coach a little bit about hitters coming around as the season progresses. What has that been like for you? What have you seen and you feel some improvement in your performances?
I came out really hot in our tournaments in Vegas and California and kind of slowed down a little bit, but I've been getting back into my groove now that we're in conference, and I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get going.
Well, you get to go back down to California for more hot hitting then, right?
Yep. It sounds good to me.
Sounds good as well. So continued success, and thanks for your time here.
Awesome.
I told you it'd be easy.
Yes.
We'll bring you back again.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the performance today. We'll let you lift those off.
Thank you.
And we'll bring Coach Shelley Whitaker in. Thank you to Allie Steen for joining us here. And Coach Whitaker will join us now in our spacious post-game interview studios here. 16 hits.
That beats yesterday.
Yeah, it beats the all 3 games combined for the weekend. I went back and counted to it. What do you count it to? Was there a difference in some attitude, or
No, I don't really think there was any difference. I know that we were frustrated. Yesterday we didn't get the hits, didn't get the runs, and today we were just trying to work through the frustration. I mean, this is a game of peaks and valleys, and we were definitely down in the valley in terms of hits. But the kids stuck with it, and we talked about our approach at the plate. Making sure we had the right mindset and making adjustments. And I think you saw the adjustments between Game 1 and Game 2, and that was huge for us. So pushing runs across makes this game fun and exciting for everyone, and getting the W's helped things too.
Definitely. Yeah, there were a lot of pop-ups in Game 1. Were there some adjustments in the second game of the doubleheader then?
There were. That's what we talked about between games was our approach and being able to make those adjustments, and what are those adjustments. All too often, coaches will tell hitters, make an adjustment, but what is it specifically? And we just talked about getting back to the basics of the game and the mechanics, and it's all the little things that we failed to do in Game 1. Game 2, I felt like we did overall a good job of making those transitions.
I want to make a little comparison to yesterday, and you said it after yesterday's doubleheader with Central Washington. In Mackenzie Smith's pitching really did not get off to a good start, and to paraphrase a little bit, that she wasn't in the right frame of mind yesterday. Totally different pitcher today. Why the difference between the 2 days?
When I walked out there yesterday in inning 1 when they scored those runs on us, I just knew. Sometimes you have your finger on the pulse of your players, and I just knew out there she didn't quite have it for that inning. But I give her credit because she was able to work through the next couple innings and make it through. And today, just watching her warm up, she was more relaxed and had a better frame of mind going in there. And whatever it is, we're trying to keep it. I think sometimes too, when we throw Game 2 as opposed to Game 1, that helps with her. Allows her to get some time out on the field, get some swings in the box before she has to dedicate. Throwing, is very time intensive on the mental side.
Yeah. Is it physically more relaxing, mentally more relaxing for her to be a Game 2 pitcher instead of a Game 1, or a little of both?
I think it's a little of both, actually. Yeah. You can see it sometimes in Game 1 when she comes out too tight, especially when we're at home. We have to take the field first. So, we'll keep playing around with it a little bit. But I thought Lambo in Game 1 threw well for us too. When she came in relief, she did a really nice job. So,
and you weren't really counting on throwing her today,
I
right?
wasn't. Yeah. This is yesterday was the first time she went 7 for her. So I asked her before the game started on a scale of 1 to 5 what her soreness level was, and she told me a 1-2. So probably a 2-3.
Not bad, though.
Yeah, so, she said she was good to go, so we used her.
Not too hard in having to make a shift. I'm not seeing opponents pull a starting pitcher kind of the way that they did 2 innings in the first game and after a third of the inning in Game 2, but they go right back to a familiar face, so it really wasn't a hard adjustment for your players.
Yeah, and I feel like with us, once we get that momentum going with our bats, it's hard to stop us. In fact, talking about Allie, we just had her up here. She got on first once and said, "Coach, I feel sorry for the other team when I hit." So just having that confidence at the plate is everything for us right now.
I have decided that if I ever need an emergency errand run, I'm going to ask Macy Besselin to run it for me, because that first triple, the ball bounces one time off the turf, and she's on third.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you watch her when she was round 2, she really kicks it up a notch when that ball was coming into 3. So, yeah, she definitely has the speed.
Yeah, she was flying around the base pass. Got to be pleased. It's not what you want 1 out of 4 over the weekend, but the way in which you closed out this series in the weekend has to be a good one to take you into tournament play.
Yeah, most definitely. I knew today was going to be crucial. We had to take 1 out of 2, just kind of keep us in the race of things. And, again, talking about the momentum, taking us into California and then coming back, and then we're right back with Central and St. Martin's when we get back here. So hopefully we can utilize that and just kind of keep our bats rolling and see what we can do.
Folks may not understand here, what do you mean a tournament in the middle of the season? But this is a pretty prestigious event. Tell us a little bit about the Tournament of Champions down in Turlock and how it sets up.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like opening when we open in Vegas, be it big D2 tournament. So we got the best teams on the West Coast going down there playing, battling at each other, and a lot has changed. Teams that start ranked have fallen, and then those that were unranked have kind of crept up through as the weeks have gone on. So it's good, it's fun, and there's a lot of sunshine down there.
Yeah, and the whole league goes, and you get to see again the top teams on the coast at the midpoint of the season. It's kind of unusual compared to other sports where you might get an early season non-conference tilt.
Yeah, and it's nice between teams, we're supporting each other and pulling for the wins, because all those wins do well for our conference come, at-large bid time.
Yeah, it's the only time you get to root for the rest of the
Absolutely.
conference, right? Well, have a great trip. We'll look forward to visiting with you when we get back as well, and congratulations on getting everybody the right frame of mind on this one today. I know that's got to be pleasing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Shelley Whitaker joining us here. The Cavaliers earn a split of the doubleheader doubleheader as they come back in the nightcap against St. Martin's. After dropping the opening contest, the Cavaliers put together 16 hits